There's the Cog Railway station.
Also bring water with you in sealed containers. Water is your friend in high altitude. No outside food or drink on the train. Water in sealed containers. If you brought snacks with you today, please keep them sealed, closed, put away till you get
Diamond Rock. Yeah, right there.
That is one of our older trains. It's a 2-car back-to-back, runs on diesel hydraulic, where the one you're on today. 3 cars in the locomotive is a diesel electric. Trying to make it up this hill, the fireman was working feverishly shoveling that coal, trying to help the engine make it to the top. By the time he got to the top, he was totally exhausted. He looked at the engineer and said, "Man, that hill was a son of a gun," or something like that. So this is called Son of a Gun Hill. Quite often people ask us if rocks fall over. Now that actually used to be an old fur trader's cabin back in the day. It was all intact till a large bear sat on the roof, collapsed as we see it now, just couldn't bear the weight. Bit unbearable, bare necessities. Yes, this is my day job. Where's my drummer? 2 guest room, a banquet hall, a railway station, a post office, and even a 1-lane bowling alley, all just for $10. Now, if you're interested in looking up the old photographs, reading up on the history of the Halfway House Hotel, there are documentaries and books. In the 19th anniversary, I think it's been a bit cold out. Look at all the built-up ice over here. As we continue going around this corner, this is an area we call Ruxton Park. Coming up ahead off of the 3-seat side, you're going to see the white framed house. It is the caretaker's house, right now population 0. It is made out of some of the remains of the Halfway House Hotel. A little further back in the stone building is the hydroelectric plant, oldest west of the Mississippi. Trees, but this is actually an aspen grove. So underneath the ground, it's all connected by one single root system, literally making it one tree. Pretty soon, you're going to notice an original old passenger car alongside the way, off of the 3-seat side. It's half the size it used to be. Now we use the old passenger car for hikers and our section crew. Coming up off of the 3-seat side shortly, you're going to start noticing the outcropping of granite. Just a little bit across the way. That is where Pikes Expedition stopped. Today, that's an area we call Lion's Den. Due to the fact that the mountain lions are often seen observed by the park rangers sunbathing on those rocks when it's warm. On occasion, the mountain lions do the same with the park rangers. 1893, there was an English professor from Massachusetts that took a prairie wagon by mules. Horses do not do well in high elevation. Some of the trails parallels our tracks. She was awe-inspired by the beauty of what she saw when she got up here. She started writing a poem. After her full-day trip, she went back down to Colorado Springs in her hotel room, and she finished that poem. I'm sure you know who I'm speaking of by now. Her name, Catherine Lee Bates. That poem was set to a piece of music called Materna. But today, we all know it as America the Beautiful. Now that song came in second to becoming our national anthem, missing by just a few votes. As we continue going around this corner, this is an area we call Inspiration Point. Because the views you are about to see are what helped inspire her to write such a beautiful song. Say hello to Olympic City, USA, Colorado Springs. If you notice the red rock over there between the two mountains, that is the Kissing Camels and Garden of the Gods. And don't forget that moon's out there showing itself off as well. But way, way, way out in the horizon, you know anyone in Kansas? Give them a wave. And yes, these trees are growing straight. You are the ones on the angle. These trees are over 200 years old. This is the bristlecone pines. Bristlecone pines are the oldest trees in the world.
Holy moly.
Also coming up off of the 3-seat side, pretty soon you're going to start noticing Lake Moraine. Now Lake Moraine is the only natural occurring lake on this mountain. Left here by a glacier from the last ice age. Deepest spot is 46 feet deep. And if you notice the dam across the back with the dirt road on top, that dirt road is still part of the caretaker's driveway back in Ruxton Park.
That's the lake right there.
No, we still
Frozen.
not there yet.
Frozen. Turned into a white lake.
Oh, I see it now.
what makes this a Cog Railway. There is a distinguishing feature. Due to the temperature, the wind, and the soil quality, it is too harsh for larger plants to survive up this high. So if you look out the 3-seat side window across the way at Mount Amagre, that is what a tree line looks like from a distance. The Mount Amagre is also known as Calendar Mountain, being it is 12,365 feet in elevation. Mount Fuji is also 12,365 feet in elevation. I thought that was quite interesting. Now, if you're not used to being in high elevation, as we continue climbing higher, I suggest you start sipping on your water. Do we have anyone from Texas with us today? Well, howdy, y'all. I'm from San Antonio. So if you look at all these rocks out here, we call that gravel. Everyone that's here from Texas, everything's bigger. I'm sure you call it sand. Actually, this is why these mountains are called the Rocky Mountains. At the beginning of the canyon, I talked about the ice wedging. There is more moisture the higher we go, so it continually keeps breaking those rocks down smaller. As soon as we pass by the 2 large trees alongside the train off of the 3-seat side, you'll want to look straight down. You'll notice a tree that looks half dead and half alive with a large trunk. We like to call it the tree of Gondor. It's the oldest tree on the mountain. It is over 2,200 years old. It is a bristlecone pine. It has a very suave character.
Yeah, we do. The oldest tree.
Now, as we continue climbing higher, we're going into a new region. We call this the Alpine region. That means you'll be looking for different wildlife up here. Now, you really have to keep a keen eye open for the wildlife up here. They're not always in movement. They do blend in with the snow and rocks very well. If you have a real quick eye, you might notice a chipmunk or a pika darting in and out of the rocks. Unfortunately, our yellow-bellied marmots have been hibernating several months under the ground already. They'll also be coming out soon. But we have our bighorn sheep, elk, bears still like to come up this high, but they did go down lower to hibernate, side of the mountain. We have our golden eagles that love to nest up here, ravens, getting up to an area we call Windy Point. Our equipment has recorded, and that's what the wildlife likes to eat up here. The old wood ties along the way, we like to remember, you can wave as they go by, but as they've passed you, you'll need to be seated again. so we can continue on up to the summit as quick as possible. Remember, you can wave as they go by, but as they've passed you, you'll need to be seated again so we can continue on up to the summit as quick as possible. Off of the 3-seat side, that is out to the west. Those gorgeous snow-cropped mountains way out there with the Crystal Mountain Range. We continue forward, coming up around the corner. When we go around that corner, you're going to want to look off on the 2-seat side. That will be to the We have no goats on this mountain. It is big. Off on the 2-seat side. He's looking at us as we're going by. With the moon at that. That's awesome. The whistle blow. He'll turn. Well, the lights are already on. But then he'll open the doors, and that means it will be safe to get up and exit out of the 3-seat side onto the platform. Do watch your step along the walkways. There's still some icy conditions. What you need to do up here to help yourself is deep breathe slowly. Do not overpush yourself. Take slower steps. Use the handrails if you need to. If you think it's going to take you longer than 10 minutes to get back to the train, please adjust your time accordingly. We'd like to welcome you to the top of America's Mountain, at 14,115 feet in elevation. From a different perspective view, a bird's eye view, Garden of the Gods doesn't look so big after all, does it?